We're going to come to an easy seat here. We're going to have our left foot in front of the right, our palms in our laps facing up. We're going to take a deep breath in, lengthen through the spine. And as we exhale, we can close our eyes here. Soften with the breath. Okay, we're going to try and breathe in and out through our nose, lengthening with those inhales, with the breath, with the spine, and soften and release with those exhales here. Okay, we're using this time just to tune into the present moment. Check how we feel today, how our body feels, how our breath is. Can we lengthen and steady it that bit more? Good, as you exhale, you're drawing the shoulders back and down, you're keeping that spine straight. Good, you can have a soft gaze here, you're going to draw the arms up overhead, stretch through the fingertips. Good, drawing round towards the left. Feel your core start to engage here, keep the knees heavy and loose, and exhale to center. Inhale towards the right. And release to center here. Left hand comes down, bending that elbow, gaze up towards the sky. Keep that right knee splaying down here. You lengthen here and you sink maybe a bit deeper. Check in with that breath. Good, inhale to center. Exhale towards the right, bending that elbow, you're scooping that top arm up overhead. Good, turning it up towards the sky, left knee drawing down. Lengthen and lower. Good, we're coming to center here. We're going to extend that left leg away. We're rolling the thigh back, the foot's flexed, the toes pointed towards the head. Inhale, lengthen through. Exhale, sinking towards the left here. You're turning that chest up, side body stretch. As we come to center, we're planting that right hand down. We're driving the hips forwards, finding that long line in the body. Drawing the hips forwards here. Solve the foot down if we can. Good, coming to center. Find that center line. And then swapping sides, right foot over left. Take a moment here. And then lengthen that right leg away. Roll the thigh back, flex the foot. Inhale, we draw up. As we exhale, we sink that right arm down, gaze up. Inhale to center. And then plant that left hand down. Drive the hips up, long line. Good, coming back to center here. We're going to cross over, unravel the legs into our tabletop. So find yourself in the center of the mat here. Let's take a few cat-cows. Want to inhale, drop the belly, lift the head and tailbone. Going to exhale, round away, push here. Good, exploring that flexibility as we move through. And find those open shoulders here, pressing away. Good, one more. Neutral spine, big breath in. As we exhale, send it back to our extended child's pose here. Melting the heart down the forehead. Good, we're going to start to draw forwards back to our tabletop. Realign your wrists if you need to. You're going to extend that right leg behind our left here. Roll to the left. Wait until that left hand. When you're ready, we draw that right leg up. So we're pressing into that left foot here. That leg is hip height. We're finding that lift. Good, keeping the balance. And we're going to step that foot forwards here. Knee in line with the ankle. We're squaring the hips. Inhale, rise. Low lunge, palms facing in. Good, working the arms back. We frame that front foot, left toes tuck under, lift, downward facing dog. Good, pedal out if you need to, taking a nice big bend in each leg. And when you're ready, find stillness, feet are under the hips. Good, knees down here, gonna work into the other side. So left foot comes towards the right. We're pressing into that right foot, that right hand, left arm extends, lifting that left leg, and hold. Go, we're stepping that foot forward, squaring the hips here, and rise. Go, releasing the arms back, frame that front foot, right toes tuck under, downward facing dog. Taking the vinyasa here, we shift forwards to plank, knees down, release the feet, keep the hips high, nose and chest. We inhale, roll for cobra. Exhale, release the heart. Go rising up for 2 more. Keep those shoulders back and down, and exhale. Good, last one. And we exhale, tuck the toes under, draw it back, downward facing dog. We're coming back to our tabletop here. Release the feet. Right foot stacks behind our left. We're lifting once more and maybe coming to a back bend. So we lift the right arm, right leg. You can stay here or bend in that right knee, catch the front of the foot, kick it into the hand. Find that back bend. Use your breath to keep you stable. Good, we slowly release. We step that foot forwards, square the hips and rise. This time crossing the thumbs, butterfly hands, lift for that back bend. And exhale, we fold, try and keep the balance, hands draw back, straighten that front leg, runner's lunge. Good, drawing forwards, we frame the front foot, left toes tuck under, downward facing dog. To plank, knees down, nose and chest. Inhale, rise. Good, downward facing dog. Other side, knees come down. Left foot comes behind the right. Drawing that left arm up, left leg follows. Stay here or take the back bend. Grabbing the front of that foot here, kick it into the hand. Good, use your breath. Explore that arch here. Start to release. Step it forward, square. Butterfly hands, we draw out. When you're ready, runner's lunge, sweep it back with control. Good, we come forwards to frame here, tucking the toes under, lift, downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale plank. Knees down, or maybe chaturanga here. Inhale, rise. A cobra, upward facing dog. Good, downward facing dog. A few deep breaths here. Really hear that breath. Feel it run all the way through the body, from the fingertips all the way down to the heels. Okay, we're going to continue moving through the spine here with our plank variations. We're going to roll forwards to plank. Take a bend in the knees, keep them lifted and hovered, and you send it back to downward facing dog. 2 more with the breath. Inhale forwards. Exhale, you bend those knees, you shift it back. Last one. Good, we're looking forwards here. We're going to step or hop into Malasana, feet to the outside of the hands. We draw forwards. Good, knees into the inside. You're drawing them out here. Sorry, elbows to the inside. You're drawing the knees out. Find your breath and then lift the chest towards the thumbs here if you can. If you're on your toes, that's fine. Or working them down nice and slowly. Good, we're going to keep the seat low, the knees wide, activate through the glutes as we rise here. Nice, and release, heel toe the feet in. Good, taking a few breaths here in mountain pose. Spread through those fingers, feel as if someone's drawing them down here. Your shoulders drawing back and down your lung. And you're lifting through that chest here with the inhales. Good, hands come to chest center. The feet are stacked under the hips, you're towards the front of the mat. Waiting to that left foot, soft bend, and that right, we're stepping it back a meter behind. It's 45 degrees, good. We draw the arms back. We either catch the elbows or we take prayer hands and run it in between the shoulder blades here. Pressing into the hands, we're lifting the chest, rolling the shoulders back. Check in with the breath. On the next inhale, we lift the chest, come into a back bend. As we fold, we're drawing that right hip forwards here. We keep pressing to the hands or the elbows, drawing the shoulders back and fold. Good, find your chest coming closer towards that front thigh. Good, bend in that left knee. We're going to come onto our right toes. We release and extend our arms behind us, drawing up for a warrior three, lifting that back leg, trying to get that nice horizontal line. Good, spread through the fingertips, feel the length. With control, that right knee is going to come in towards the chest, left hand to the outside of the right thigh here. And begin to draw around to the right, maybe extend the arm. Keep that thigh lifted. Good, you want that arm shoulder height. Keep drawing it up. Good, as you come back to center, we're crossing that thigh over the left. Good, hands to chest center. And we start to come down for our seat variation here. Weight into the heel. Good, we start to unravel, we're going to step it back, high crescent lunge, coming onto the back toes. We inhale, rise here. Butterfly hands, take the back bend. Get that front knee stacked over the ankle, that heel's drawing back and down behind you. Start to run the hands down and line the shoulders here. You start to drop them towards the mat. As you do, you straighten that front leg, send the weight back. If there's a bend in that front leg, that's fine. Can we soften through the exhale, fold deeper. Good, bend in that left knee, right foot down 45 degrees. Left hand to the inside of that foot here. We send the hips down, release the right arm to the sky. Stacking over the shoulder. Good, we come onto the left fingertips. As we inhale, rise, we straighten that front leg. Flip the left palm, send it back, side body stretch. Good, with control, bend in that left knee. Start to draw down to frame that front foot. The left foot's going to meet the right and side plank. If you need to, right knee comes down. Push out to that right hand. Extend. Good. When you're ready, you come into plank. The body neutralizes. Big inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Downward facing dog. We're going to take one-legged chaturanga sweep. We draw that right leg towards the sky, point the toes. As we draw forwards into plank, that right foot comes to the outside on that right. Good. Pressing out as we inhale. Good, full belly breath. As we exhale here, bend in the elbows. We sweep that leg back and inhale, rise. Downward facing dog. Good, feel the length, catch your breath here. Good, we look forwards, we step a hop into Malasana, feet to the outside the hands. Low squat. When you're ready, inhale, rise, keep the knees drawing out, activate through the glutes. And release, heel toe the feet underneath the hips. Good. We're going to work through the other side now. Good, so waiting to that right leg, hands to chest center, soft bend in that left knee, stepping it back a meter behind, 45 degrees. Hands come back, take the elbows or prayer hands here between the shoulder blades, pressing in, shoulders drawing back. Inhale, begin to lift. As we exhale, that left hip draws forwards, we begin to fold. Good, moving with your breath, sinking deeper with the exhale here. Good, bend in that right knee, come onto your left toes, extend the arms behind you. We're lifting, warrior three. Good, using your breath to keep you steady. Start to draw that knee in towards the chest, right hand to the outside the thigh, keeping it lifted here, and maybe open up with that left arm, drawing it behind you. Good. Feel that resistance, keep pushing it back, lifting that leg, and then crossing that leg over the right thigh, hands to chest center. Big breath in. Exhale, taking our seat here. Good, weight into the heel. Going to begin to unravel. We step it back, high crescent lunge. Inhale, rise, butterfly hands. Good, that back leg's nice and long. Release the hands down, underneath the shoulders. Start to straighten that front leg, send it back. Soften through the elbows if that's there for you. Good, bend in that right knee, left foot comes down 45 degrees. Right hand to the inside, you feel your hips draw into center, you lower the hips here, left arm towards the sky. Good, come onto the right fingertips. As we inhale and draw up, straighten that front leg. Flip the right palm. As we exhale, we send it back, stretching through. Good, bend that right knee. We come to frame that front foot, left toes turn in. Right foot meets the left inside plank. Pushing away with that left hand, extend. We draw to plank, push out. Good, inhale. As we exhale, we flow through. And rise. Downward facing dog. One-legged chaturanga sweep. Draw that left leg towards the sky, point the toes. Sweeping it round towards the left. Big breath in. Exhale, bend in the elbows, send it back. And rise. Downward facing dog. Good, few breaths here. Weight into the back of the palms, hips behind you, heels wanting to draw down. Okay, we're going to walk the hands towards our feet here. Bend the knees and then start to heel toe the feet out. So we're in our Malasana here. We're going to come to our crow pose because we're going to incorporate it into our flow. If you're not into it, that's fine. Just feel the motions of distributing the weight a bit differently here. So the hands come forwards. We come onto our tiptoes and we want to get the knees up towards our shoulders here. So way above the elbow, so you got that room to find that lift and come forwards. Good, so I'm here. I'm going to work my hands maybe a bit more forwards. Good, I'm going to sink forwards here, the weight into the hands, and my feet want to start to lift. I'm pressing to the hands, I'm pushing out. I'm visualizing the hips being high. Good. When you're ready, you can come out, back to your Balasana. Good, we're rising here. Strong legs. Nice release. Coming towards the top of the mat. Going to change through that flow slightly now. Adding a couple more back bends and incorporating that crow. Get a mountain pose here. Palms forward, spread for the fingers. Hands chest center. Stepping that right foot back a meter. Good, hands draw back. Hands to elbows or together. Wherever you have the pressure now with the hands, try and keep that the whole time as we fold. So you're keeping the shoulders rolling back as much as possible. Big inhale with the chest. As we exhale, right hip comes forwards and we fold. We're keeping those hips square. Good, bending that left knee, come onto your right toes. Start to lift that back leg for warrior three. Good, as we draw up, knee comes in towards the chest. We're going to take dancer's pose. Right hand to the inside of the foot here. Either stay here or kick the foot into the hand, find that lift. Good, drawing that thigh up. Lifting from the chest. With control, we slowly release, we step that foot back. High crescent lunge, butterfly hands, back bend. Good, from here, warrior two. Good, looking at your left fingertips. Straighten that front leg, draw the arms up. Run that right hand behind you, sinking down to this side. Good, bending that left knee, working that left hand down to the inside of the foot, long in the body, maybe lower the hips. We stay here or we take the bind, rolling that left shoulder forwards, right hand comes behind, you send the hips towards the right center. Good, holding here, using your breath. Good, begin to release, frame that front foot, left foot steps to meet the right, side plank, extend. Take a bend in that left knee, it's stepping behind you, we lift the hips and chest for a wild thing. Maybe we come onto our left toes, increase that arch. Good, slowly we come into plank. Big breath in, exhale, lower. And rise. Downward facing dog. Right leg towards the sky. Point the toes. Sweep it round towards the right here. Big breath in. Exhale, send it back. Rising once more. Downward facing dog. Good, few breaths here. Neutralizing through the body, keeping the integrity in the lines here. Good, we're going to come into crow. Look forwards, step a hop into Malasana. Nice, hands forwards here. Just one attempt, coming onto our toes. Good, we're drawing the weight forwards, gaze forwards, picking up the toes. Finding that lift. Good, and when you're ready, toes down, Malasana. Big breath in. We're going to fold from here. Hands come down, extend through the legs. Run the hands back underneath the shoulders. Get in front of you here, long spine. Heel toe the feet to the under the hips, running the hands back here. And bending the knees, begin to slowly roll up. Lovely. Find your breath one more time on the other side. Mountain pose. Awareness to the chest. Feeling the rise, the steady breath here. Good, hands chest center. Stepping that left foot back a meter. Hands come behind, hands to elbows, all together in between the shoulder blades. Lifting that chest for the inhale. Exhale, we start to fold. Good, keep pressing to the hands or the elbows here, drawing those shoulders back, elbows high. Bending that right knee, extend the arms behind you, you're on your left toes. Start to lift that back leg, warrior three. Bending that left knee, draw it up. And take your dancer's pose, left hand to the inside that foot here. When you're ready, kicking it into the hand, finding that lift, that arch. Good, exploring the back bend. And when you're ready, start to release, step it back, high crescent lunge, butterfly hands. Nice back bend, really opening through. When you're ready, warrior two. Straighten that front leg, arms draw up. Run that left arm behind you, run it down that leg, side body stretch. Bending that right knee, right hand to the inside that foot here. We're sinking here, the hips are low. We stay here or we take that bind. Good, right shoulder rounds forwards. Good, couple more. Start to release, we frame that foot, turn the left toes in, right foot meets the left, side plank, drawing out. Bending that right knee, step it behind you here, lift the hips and chest. Wild thing. Slowly we come to plank, we push out, we even out through the body, big breath in, exhale lower. Inhale rise. Exhale downward facing dog. Good, sweeping that left leg towards the sky, pointing the toes. Sweeping it round towards the left, big breath in. Exhale, sweep it back. And flow. Downward facing dog. Looking forwards, coming into your Malasana. Last crow here. Hands come forwards, we're on our toes. Those knees are really high up. Good, shifting the weight forwards, we start to lift the feet. And we release here. Well done. Hands to chest center. Good. Walking the hands down and then stepping the feet back to our plank. We're melting the hips here, releasing the feet, melting the heart. Good. Inhale, rise, roll the shoulders back and release. Good. Last one. And drawing down. From here, we're going to take bow pose. So we bend those knees. We take hold of the front of the feet here. And when you're ready, we kick the feet into the hands. We find that lift the chest with the thighs. And we work with the breath. I'm trying to draw it a bit higher. Good. Start to release. Hands by our shoulders. We rise here. Downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to draw that right knee behind the right wrist here. That leg's 45 degrees. Extend that left leg back. Hands run underneath the shoulders. We're into our pigeon. Okay, so exploring that back bend. I'm engaging my pelvic floor here to find that lift center line of gravity. I stay here or I work my hands together. I find that balance. Good, I release the arms up overhead. I stay here, or maybe I take that left foot in, I take the foot from the inside, and then find that balance once more. And I'm drawing into center. Good, slowly start to release. Left toe stuck under, we start to draw down and we press up, plank. Coming into the other side, left knee behind that left wrist. Release the back foot, hands come underneath the shoulders. So work with the variation you prefer. So you can stay here, maybe work the balance, drawing the arms up, working through that back bend, maybe engage that pelvic floor. Or we start to take a bend in that knee, catch the foot into the hand, and work the balance again. Good, let's start to release here. Come onto your left seat. Coming back to an easy seat. Having our left foot in front of our right here. Palms in our laps once more. Find your breath. Lengthen through the spine. Good, soft gaze. We're going to have our right hand to the hip, left peace fingers, that's the index and middle finger, round our left big toe here. We're going to start to extend that leg forwards. We're driving the chest forwards, long spine, and open up towards the side. As we do, again, we draw forwards of the chest. We find that lift. With the breath, we start to lower the leg with control, and we draw down to this side for a side body stretch. We're going to inhale to center, right hand comes down, finding that extension once more as we draw the hips forwards, long line in the body. Get back to center. Left leg comes in, right foot over left. Left hand to hip, peace fingers round that right big toe. When you're ready, we extend it forwards here and open up towards the side. Good, you might find that one side has a bit more space in the body. That's always normal. Focus on the spine here. With control, start to lower and lengthen that top arm overhead. Back to center, left hand comes down, you push up, extend. Good, slowly back to center here. We're going to hug our knees in towards the chest. Find that long spine. Good, hands by our side. The seat comes close towards the heels. We start to slowly draw down. Extend the arms by your side. The feet come closer towards the seat here. We're going to come into a supported bridge. We're going to lift the hips here, hands underneath the spine, fingertips splaying out. We're going to lift the hips, send them towards the chest. The chest is coming towards the crown of the head. We're finding that lift. The knees stay hip distance apart. Good, hear your breath. Keep exploring that lift here. Feel the engagement with the shoulders. And slowly start to release the hips down. Float the knees in towards the chest. Open the knees wide. Good. Start to rock side to side here. Massaging out the base of the spine. Feeling the shoulders here. Good, you're going to find stillness. You want to draw that right leg over the left. Hug them in towards you here. Good, you're going to feel a release in that right side here. Keep the shoulders connected to the earth as much as you can. And then left hand takes that outside of that right thigh. We start to draw it over towards the left. We release that right arm. We turn our head this way. Good, slowly we come back to center. And we swap sides, left leg over right. Hugging the knees in. Feeling that release on the left side. Right hand over left thigh. Start to draw it round towards the right. Open up with that left arm and turn your head this way. Good, we come into center. Unravel the legs, knees float in once more. And start to send the feet down. Soles of the feet pressing together, knees wide. Arms by your side here. Let's lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. You may notice a little lift in the tailbone area here. With the exhales and the softening and releasing of the breath, we want to feel that release and the whole spine neutralize here and flatten with the mat. Good, we're keeping our palms facing up so our chest stays open. Notice if you're holding any tension in the shoulders here. Maybe widen your arms slightly. Notice if there's a change. Good, we're going to extend our legs out fully now for our Shavasana. We're going to take Our deepest breath in we've taken all day, all practice. Fill the lungs all the way to the top. And we slowly release. Good. And we're ready to relax and take these final few moments in our Shavasana. Good. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully see you again.